have a good view on there. RQ is back in refinery. I'm glad. And let's see if that's something that they can translate in terms of points. That's right now playing around against Cyrus. And it was just a chase back and forth. And there goes Dutz and a shield coming from character. And might save Dutz at this point. And there goes Cyrus going down into his knees. And it was a cat and mouse, but Dutz managed to survive.
Yeah, Dutz also with switching out the AC-80, trying to find a back-to-back here. And the rest of the RRQ players spotting out E1 at the same time. E1 Sports got so close earlier in terms of overtaking RRQ, but they faltered as well. This is the worst map here for RRQ, but if they actually make a good comeback on Kalahari after so many months of not performing here just to win the trophy and to bring pride to Indonesia, it will obviously be talk-worthy. We will not let anyone forget that historic moment if they pull it off. But at the same time, bro, anybody that does it at this stage, we will not stop talking about it, because this has been the craziest, the most phenomenal global finals we've ever seen.
This is a global finals that everyone will be looking back on how gritting it is in terms of closest in terms of points, the battle that is not being won by the expected team, as well as those unexpected, has moved up tremendously. And that's pointing out Pain Gaming. And that's something that we are rarely seeing, especially from those teams coming from Southeast Asia. I guess they might have dominated the knockout stage, but with that number of days playing against them, even the Brazilians are finding ways to counter, and that's one thing that we need to work on.
Let's see if or not things can be a little bit different here. Fluxo with the connections onto Krillin. And it seems like the glue wall is holding up fine for the man. MT7. Fluxo cannot drop the ball here. WAG cannot lose their opportunity. Attack all around up against Buriram United Esports as well. Things could go really sour for these two big squads.
Yeah, we'll have to find out if that is something that they can fight against. Buriram United surprisingly are being passive at this point. And there is a reason, because they want to take advantage of all those eliminations. But on the other side, WAG is now in the fight against Fluxo. Puts in, tries to go for the grenade, couldn't, being chased by GU, and the rest of WAG is nowhere in sight. Export a little bit too late with that Riptide Rhythm, and MT7 is already out, so a 3v3 might be happening right now. But a dynamic duo of GU and Buddhasine from far need onto Cyrus, brings him down.
Yeah, Bob's fantastic grenade lobbed on in to take Cyrus out. Allen! Exposed and shut down by Butcherson as he flanks around. Export did manage to put the hurt onto MT7 first, taking him out of the equation, instantly damaging the hopes of the team of Fluxo to get super aggressive, but yet the Riflers did get the job done towards the very end. WAG, they survive for the time being with their supreme sniper. Let's see how well they pull those revives back in. Falcons hunting down on E1. If E1 goes down right here, right now, and comes the hope for their championship.
And at the moment that the gunfight dies down, Pain Gaming might be waiting and rushing in to take down whoever wins this battle. Launchpad right now. And there goes the mistake that could have cost them this game. Vidin XP and Pow is still alive, and Pain Gaming, because of that engagement, will still be waiting, but we'll have to find out who wins that battle of Pain as well as Falcons if it does happen.
Pain Gaming literally just saved their brothers A1 from complete destruction. Now Buriram up against attack all around. Google will be able to get a trade back on to get high. Jump God showing up, but Jonah with the backstab. Jump God straight down. Moshi, the man, the sniper who can get it done up close and personal as well. Poon got right behind the glue wall, and Jonah says, not today, brother. Takes him out of the equation, but Limit with the final second revival keeps attack all around still in here.
Yeah, he is the savior for the team, and let's see where they will end up in a bit. Pain Gaming just waited for that perfect opportunity, but they didn't find it as Team Falcons is already rotating towards them. On the other side, Cougar will be revived. Bigatron Delta is also putting in some revivals, and a lot of teams are on this area, which is making it difficult for anyone to get away. Peter goes in for a rush, but they don't know that Corinthians will be coming in from Rich.
Yeah, at this point of time, it looks like everybody is just trying to save their Brazilian brothers E1 spots from getting annihilated so that they can take the trophy back. That's what it looks like, but they have no idea who they're shooting at. This is insanity. RRQ just flew over E1 spots and now joined this party as well. Falcons going on straight for Pain Gaming. Peter with the knockdown first. Hack with the knock from afar. One more bleeding out on the ground. Maal finds Italo. RRQ chipping on into this fight where they don't need to, but they want to.
Guys right now trying to get away, and Corinthians ended their brothers after getting the Booyah, being elated on the 12 with 0 on the elimination points. There goes the dream for Pain Gaming, despite of all the effort they put in. But the fight is not yet over. The dream is not yet over for the other teams who want to grab that number 1.
Pain Gaming, after all that effort that they brought out earlier on Nextera, ended prematurely. How unfortunate. They want to take that same aggressive fight yet again, and RRQ as quickly as they drop by to say hello, they were out of that fight, out of that chaos.
Yeah, they're learning. They're learning. They are on number 1. They've been in there for the longest time, and they don't want to let it go. Though they are putting a lot of pressure, a lot of aggression from a distance, and that's one thing that I love about RRQ. Yes, they drop in Refinery, let go of that position so that they can have a good chance of sustaining their number 1 spot if they'll be able to go for a few elimination. A few they're getting, as well as a good position in the next phase.
Corinthians needs a massive game, but Corinthians could also be the Grinch that robbed Christmas. They could just storm the front and rob RRQ of their trophy if they take a full-on engagement. And this battle seems to continue, but Attack All Around has hit that full recovery already. Buranam actually earning 4 points off of them earlier on. But as you can see, the Thai teams are not easy to shut down.
I mean, not easy indeed. And, well, Eliminate 7 will be that guy that can spot them. Not Jonah being able to take him down. Powerful doesn't work for Limit X7. On the other side, we have Corinthians going against Hawaii Sports. And despite of Umal going down, it is them bringing hell onto Hawaii Sports. A team that is really hot in the early parts of the day is now dwindling down and unable to get a few points.
Oh, if you get away from Hawaii Sports, the battle is not over just yet because Falcons just joined the party. And the shot from afar. And Corinthians are still focusing on Hawaii Sports from across the waters. But they have no idea the impending doom. Bigatron Delta on the way in as well. E1 Sports on the other hand coming across WAG. WAG needs a massive round. Vietnam could still bring the trophy back home.
Imagine WAG and Brim United is still alive. They are the ones in the running to chase against E1 as well as RRQ. And still, E1 is alive, but only few members surviving. If they will be taken down, that is a huge chance that WAG will be able to break their own record. They're not out just yet. Bounty is on them as well as Brim United. But the next phase of the circle will dictate how it will flow depending on the shift in the circle.
Oh, and Buriram doesn't need to travel all that too much, but guess what? RRQ smack dab in the next safe zone. WAG up against Attack All Around. This should be easy points, and if they rotate on out, looking for the next circle, E1 Sport about to be in a lot of trouble. Vitin has done really well out there at command post to pull in that recovery.
Looking at how it is in the map, it's more of, I know it's random, but it's more of where the most population are coming in, and RRQ managed to take that position away from everyone else. Though very close to Bigatron Delta, they will not be exposing themselves that way, and they have a good chance to get a better position later on if in case they will not be spotted. But Brim United, this is how they are playing it out, especially every time they get that booyah, staying outside view of everyone and pulling away. But I guess they are aiming to grab elimination as well. They are jealous on what Pain Gaming has brought in, and they want to get that much point as well.
Obey. Oh, Riptide Rhythm! Good glue wall erected once again, but get high! Could not back away from that fight. More glue walls required here. Manages to crawl towards Wasana. The pickup could just come on through. Moshi tagged up as well. Buriram with a monstrous recovery. But Ikal finds the connection from the back as well. Two of the Indonesian squads pummeling down on Buriram.
Buriram United right now trying to survive, and there goes a takedown against Get High. Ikal will be able to secure that, and Buriram United nowhere to go. This might be it. VRU will be denied, and Corinthians will be rushing in. Wasana is still alive, off half health, and will he survive outside? There goes Wasana being taken out, but Jonah is still alive and kicking, but the chase is not yet over for Corinthians. 6 elimination already to their side, and they have the edge. They have the edge to be able to put down BTR.
The enemy of my enemy is my freaking best friend. Corinthians flying on in to save Buriram and stopping the aggression of Bigatron Delta. RRQ just stopped halfway through. They said, okay, this is just not worth the fight, and they stayed out of that engagement. But the bigger question now is, how will Jonah find that full team recovery? This is circle number 4. He cannot take that risky maneuver outside to tank the blue. That's just way too much of damage. He cannot sustain.
Yeah, that's something that he needs to think of, or if he can play it out, which is a little bit risky to survive as a solo player. But that might be it. If they put in so much already in terms of numbers, then they have a good chance. But 5 points. 5 points for Buriram United. That is one less the number of points to be able to take out RRQ in #1 spot, and RRQ is not yet eliminated from this fight. So it looks like RRQ, if they maintain being silent and then take advantage of all the engagement, that is a good chance for them to be the champions.
The plan is working out for RRQ. Just shut up, stay quiet, find the circle, and win the trophy, baby! Indonesia could just pull this off, but WAG just flew into their death. That launch pad worked against them. Fluxo and E1 both showing up on the elimination feed. It's attack all around to bow out first. And it looks like WAG's X-Ball did not take that launch pad. He still survives for the time being. Bigatron Delta, they bow out. WAG still stands a chance.
He still has a chance unless X-Board doesn't have any heal on him, and that is one thing that they need to work on. Fluxo slowly going in onto the compound of RRQ. X-Board managed to take down one of the players of E1 and then flies in, but that is a different team. That is the wrong team to target. Fluxo right now will need to move in. This is a 4th phase going to 5th. It would hurt, and they don't want to stay behind, and WAG might spell the end of their battle. They have no way to go into the next phase without any contention.
Falcons needs a massive round here. X-Boss still alive, but this is just a mission impossible for the man. Riptide Rhythm finds X-Boss as well. Defense is down, and WAG is eliminated. Valiant effort indeed for Vietnam. This is the furthest they have come on the global stage, and I could not be more proud of the region and WAG for what they've achieved thus far. But that is the end of the road. RRQ, on the other hand, trying to end YE Sports, but perhaps YE Sports has got one last hurrah in them to end the hopes of RRQ.
And we'll see if this is something that YE Sports will be able to win. Death right now. Rebel rush onto the 10. Poppy will not survive, and Razor will go in for the finishing touch against. Oh, there goes a takedown against a Death, despite of them fighting back for the knockout. Corinthians on the rooftop challenging Team Falcons. 6 teams remain, and Dutch in their trouble because of blue.
RRQ's out! Fluxo stands a chance! Insanity! And now, here comes the rest of the barricade. It is Falcons hopping on in. Buriram, Jonah still alive. If Jonah pulls in the phenomenal victory towards the end, Buriram could still stand a chance. This is all-out chaos. Twisted Mind still looking for that booyah as well. They could pull this off, but now, Twisted Mind's up against Fluxo. Could this be an early engagement that we all need?
We'll have to find out on Twisted Mind if Fluxo will be stopped at this point. Twisted Mind has a good chance grab it against everyone else, but they are staying silent. Similar to what we've seen them do in the previous Kalahari, and Team Falcons right now is in a fight against Corinthians, the rivalry from the first map of this day, even before. But as we see, Nightboy will be going down to the hands of Team Falcons, and Twisted Mind has been spotted by Fluxo. Now here comes the rush.
Yeah, here comes the barrage of grenades as well. Twisted Mind's not going to push on in just yet. And very smart maneuver coming through from Twisted Mind. Maneuvering around that Riptide rhythm. And they do not take damage from all of their drop defenses. And now as they disengage from that fight, Fluxo about to finish off Jonah! Deal with a bullet to the head. And Fluxo with a 10-point and off of Buriram.
10 points already for Fluxo, and 6 ways to go. Will be able to get the number 1 spot. Number 79 in gameplay, dwindling down the numbers of Team Falcons, and it is a 1v2 that side. But Twisted Mind is still a threat for Fluxo right now, unless Fluxo will be able to die one or kill one of the player from Twisted Mind. Diamond and Nameless might not be seeing that just yet, especially with the duo going in for Rush and the Gassy connection.
Now it's all in the hands of Team Falcons. What can they do? How much can they damage Team Fluxo to enable Team Twisted Minds to walk away with that victory? 12 eliminations already for Fluxo, and they've done enough. And they've cut the distance between themselves as well as Twisted Minds. Here comes the barrage of grenades once again, but those glue walls stand strong. FGL just stack them up a little bit, but Twisted Minds says, hasta la vista, baby. We do not want to fight you just yet.
And there goes one player from down. Fluxo one out, and there goes a respawn against Mean and Twisted Mind against Fluxo. 3v2, and there's no slow down. 2v2 right now. Fluxo is still alive, and the blobs in the middle of the blue. Nameless, and there goes Partisan, who will try to win this game on the healing, and Nameless goes down. Fluxo for the booyah.
Fluxo may just have done the phenomenal back-to-back World Championship score. My God, but was it enough? Was it enough points? We were dying for them to wake up all competition long. They kept us waiting long enough until the grand final stage. They wanted to do it, and they wanted to do it right here.
And wanted to do it, and this, it might be it. I mean, Fluxo grabbing 3 booyahs, that alone is something else. That alone can give them that championship, but that will depend on the number that they have brought in. That will depend on how much RRQ has also put in, as well as Buriram United. But we've seen how Buriram United has failed to grab that much point. A lot of tension between all of these teams and the score for that championship.
Viva la Brazil! 0 points for Point Rush, and they may have just become the champions through just pure effort. But of course, back to the stage we go to crown the champions.
Arena Carioca. Pela segunda vez consecutiva, estamos fazendo história aqui na Arena Carioca do Rio de Janeiro. Grita junto comigo, Fluxo, equipe campeã do Fire. Parabéns!
Oh my gosh, cannot believe it! The champion is Fluxo!
Faz barulho, Arena Carioca! Sou brasileiro, com muito orgulho, com muito amor. Grita! Arena Carioca! É Fluxo, mais uma vez, é histórico. Fluxo, venham pra cá, todos vocês, por favor, venham pra cá. Eu sei que tá todo mundo muito emocionado, a flor da pele, mas chegou para um dos momentos mais históricos. Vamos levantar essa taça, Fluxo. Vem pro meio do palco fazer barulho com a Arena Carioca. Carol Bombichel, eu imagino que você esteja emocionada, mas mais uma vez, equipe brasileira levantando essa taça. E em casa, meu amor, essa taça vai continuar no Brasil. É Brasil, Marcão!
Arena Carioca, nesse momento, o Brasil é o Free Fire e o Free Fire é do Fluxo!
Por favor, podem se posicionar. Fiquem à vontade na contagem, tá bom? Vão lá pra frente, o espaço é de vocês, o troféu é de vocês. E Arena Carioca, vamos contar juntos, hein? Vamos contar juntos. Por favor, vamos para um dos momentos mais históricos do Free Fire. Um dos momentos mais históricos do esporte eletrônico. Vem pra cá, meninos. Vamos contar juntos. Arena Carioca, vamos contar. Por favor, podem se posicionar, porque pode subir. Porque em 3, 2, 1, Fluxo, equipe campeã do Free Fire World Series. Parabéns! Parabéns! É história! É Brasil! Parabéns, Fluxo! Por favor, meninos, agora vocês podem voltar pra cá. Vamos bater um papo. Eu já tô sem voz, Carol Bombichel já tá sem voz. E o Unsu, eu acho que é a única pessoa que tem voz aqui. Do tanto que eu gritei, do tanto que eu tô feliz, eu vibro junto com esses meninos. Independente dos nossos brasileirinhos que chegaram aqui, eu queria agradecer e parabenizar